number 1.2.18, but it has got the greatest concept behind that. That we will understand. Once we understand that, the life will be only a sort of unlimited joy. In the corporates, they are all limited by the shares and all, but we will be a soul unlimited. We don't have anything to worry about, anything called sorrow in our life at all, once we understand this concept. The next mantra says that it is mantra number 1.2.19. The same mantra is appearing in Bhagavad Gita also. Same mantra, second chapter, 19th mantra of Bhagavad Gita. It is same mantra, in fact, almost exactly word to word same, only little different in presentation. The mantra in 1.2.1 is page number 56. Hanta chet manyante hantum. The one who thinks he is killing, he thinks he is killing. And he is happy with that. Che manyante, if the killer thinks that he kills, hata che manyante hatam, the one who is getting killed, he also feels he is getting killed and all, both. Ubau tau, both of you. So, na vijaniti, nayam hanti, na hanyati. Both of you don't know. Neither you are killing nor you are getting killed. That thing is possible. This is what exactly that mantra also said. In fact, Bhagavad Gita says in the same and more simply, ya enam veti hantaram, yes cha enam manyate hatam, ubauto na vijaniti, nayam hanti na anyate. Because it is a simple word. What is that, because we are not getting killed, nor we are killing, we are incapable of killing and all. Why it has been, it is a metaphor. It is not actually killing and all, it's the facing life. And the facing life, the most important thing is, it says, you think, you are killing or you are doing some action. And the other person thinks, something is acted upon and he is getting killed and all. Both are wrong. In the sense, you are assuming the doership as if, you are the one who is doing it. And the other person also think, he is acted upon. So he is getting, because he is being acted upon and he is getting the effect of the action. He is also participating in the action of being killed and all. Both are wrong. That is what he says. Because you are not the doer. You may be doing so many activities in a day, but you are not the doer. What is the doer then? Body, mind and intellect, is telling us, intellect is giving us the discrimination to do. You will have to do, you will have to file a form, you will have to file an appeal, or you will have to go to the court. Everything, because we decide based upon whatever, the knowledge we have accumulated and whatever advice that has been given to us by the experts like lawyers, or, even the chartered accountants give the advice, or the doctor gives advice, for getting, the surgery done, or the cure, how to take the cure for the disease and all. When all these things are done by, they are all giving the advice that is being acted upon. But how it happens? What happens to us? How can we explain what is happening? Something good or bad or not? When you don't expect something, you get to the highest position. In fact, in a year, you never know, suddenly you earn so much of money, which you never might not have expected. It happens to everyone. Maybe a position, which we might not have thought we may never be able to get, we may be getting the position. You may be joining the board. It all happens, you think, I have done, I went this, I worked for that, and all these things I may think. Does it happen like that? Never. Naham karta, hari karta, because that's what, the concept we learn to understand. In the sense, it happens is it God doing? God is not doing it all. God is enabling you to do. He is giving you the skill. He gives you the knowledge. He is giving you the ability to see. Why we are telling, is it, we all of us are seeing what is that great ability to see. Let us remember Avayar, the very famous, the song we said, Aridaridu Manidarai Perathalaridu, Manidarai Pirandavalam, Kun Kurudu Sevidu Pedining in Perathalaridu. Look, we have been given the faculty right. Eyes are working, because we are not blind, we have got the hearing, we are not dumb. That is a great thing. Durlabam Manushya Janmanam, and Shankaracharya, Viveka Chudamani says, to become a human being is the greatest gift God has given, because you will be able to accumulate that too with all the faculties intact, working. That is a great, because that's what Avaya says. Aridaridu Manidarai Pirathalaridu Pirandagalam Kunkurudu Sevidi Pediningi Pirathalaridu. So once you have come into this, when you are having that, so he is the one who is able to speak, because your eyes don't discriminate. It sees everything and all. But your intellect, the mind, it discriminates and tells us, you absorb, you get the knowledge from here. You read these books, you go to the library and take these books, and you do that. You don't go and waste your time on these activities. All the intellect tells us. All this intellect, how it says, it is all our chetana. Our chetana, where it has come? From our vasanas. What we have accumulated over years of, whatever the prarabdha karma, what we say is, that is working on. You are exhausting all your prarabdha karmas. Whatever happens in this world, you think you are doing it. It is not you doing it. It is the vasanas that is working. And the God is enabling you to exhaust all your prarabdha karmas in this birth. And he is also trying to give you, don't accumulate any more karmas so that, you finally get the liberation. Because prarabdha karma, one has to exhaust. Even if it is a sannyasi, he has to exhaust the prarabdha karma in this birth. We might have seen, because sometimes the unfortunate events happens even to sannyasis. Some people, because we have seen, how someone is getting arrested, someone is getting into the legal tangle and all those things. It's all prarabdha karma. Is it that, it's not that, it is anything. You'll have to go through that. You'll have to exhaust that. The God enables us to do that. But the God is like, once you have the God awareness in us, once you see, because we are all getting it done, whatever is to be done, acted upon, because it is the ego of ours, feels that we are acting. But basically, it is not that. Because we have all of us have got the three gunas, sattva, rajasa, and tamasa. It is there always with all of us. None of us, or it's not the sannyasi means he has got only sattva guna always. He will also have rajasa, he will also have tamasa. But the percentage of sattva will be higher. So if it is 100, the sannyasis, who are all clicking like, because the Mahaparival and all, he must be having 99% sattva. Because he also will have to rajasa, because he has to administer, because he can't accept every nonsense, what people are telling. He will have to do that. And he also have to work on, the people around you, they are all acting properly and all. It is a management, that's also there and all. But whereas people like us, we may have 40% sattva, 40% rajasa, and 20% tamasa and all. It's not the percentage. And finally, what we do, the meditation and all these things, whatever we do, enhances our sattva component in us. More you have a sattva component in us, you will feel your focus on whatever it is done. You will be simply be doing, it's all ordained by the Almighty. Let me do my best. Whatever comes, I will have to take it and accept it. I can't go on, wrangling, why it has not happened to me. I did everything right. That itself is a ego. When you think, you did everything right, how can you say you did? Because someone must have done much better than someone else. So because it has happened means it gives you, you have to learn the lessons from the experience. That is what the life. How you exhaust the prarabdha karma. When comes, something good comes, you learn the experience as well as try to be even-minded, equipoised. Don't get in, jump with the joy and go out of the fulcrum. As well as when something misfortune happens, don't dive into the depression. Try to be, because try to find what is this, because this experience happened, maybe something has gone wrong. Maybe, we should have done like that. And once you have, how will you be able to have? Because when you don't have likes and dislikes, when you don't have raga, dvesha, kama, moha, mada, mascharya, all those things when you don't. But as a human being, we will all be having it. If he says, if I don't have a like or dislike and all, this only, in the, what we call, the cadaver, only the bodiless, the lifeless body only will not be having likes and dislikes. We as a human being, we will have it. What we will have to do is, we will just wash it off, because something might have appeared to be likable, something might have been disliked and all. Just don't give importance to that. See, for instance, because in north, when we were doing, there is one particular vegetable in, it will be available only in summer. Two vegetables used to be available in summer, because some of us may be knowing who have lived in north. Parval and tinda, the only two vegetables will be available. Rest of them will not be available. Both are, we will not be able to take that, those, we are having a South Indian tongue, we will not be able to take that. But if you go, because somewhere else, you travel, go to Delhi or go to your friend's place, but they all like that. They say, Parval, you may not be liking it. They said, for you, we have got a beautiful Parval from Allahabad. For you, we have brought all the way and all. They might have brought it for you, which you don't like, follows you wherever you go there. You go faster, it follows you faster. He has brought Parval all the way from Allahabad, though you don't like it, and he doesn't know because they like it. Okay, you have developed a dislike. But once you try to take whatever who gives, with affinity and friendship and with love, you learn to take it. There is no like or dislike and all. What after all, it is a food. Everyone is taking it. I should also be taking it and all. I may be liking a particular South Indian sweet, and I may not be getting it in Delhi. And I will have to take, whatever is available there and do it like that. Likewise, once you just, take away the component of likes and dislikes and take to the practical aspect of taking everything with equanimity, you will not have any problem. But if you have this, all these things, you will go on be wobbling into why it has happened, why it should not have happened. So many things, because you will not be able to explain so many miseries in the world. There are so many miseries in the world, you cannot be explained only because you assume the doership of yourself. But you are not the doer, something happens because of the vasanas. It all happens. And this doership, that is what, he says. It is like, because when we are sitting in the train, let us take in the railway station, when you are a static train, which is standing in the platform, we are sitting in. The other side, another train is also standing. Suddenly, when the other train moves, you feel, your train is moving. All of us would have experienced. When it moves, you feel, other is moving. But actually, you are not moving. The other train is moving. So whatever happens in the world is like that. You are sitting here, you are doing with the focus on that. Whatever happens because of the vasanas. But once you assume, because my train is moving, I am moving the train in the sense, the entire problem. Only, because we all know our train is not moving physically. But we think, we are moving. It is a sort of example that is given to understand we are not the doer in any point of the time in our lifetime. But we think, I have done this, I have managed this, but, I did this, somehow it didn't happen, because that worries me and all. Yeah, you are not the doer. Why do you worry? And when something happens also, you can't take the credit, because it all happened because so many things, because the things must have fallen in place. So many other people might have worked for you and all. You just happen to be in this time. The grace of the God, what we talk about, only one, the grace of the God can be understood by only one experience when we are at the right place at the right time when the right thing happens.